I'm Heather Vitale. This is the 16th Annual Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Gala. And helping me MC the awards again this year is Bill Ellis. He is part of the New England United States Harness Raiders Hall of Fame. And I want to know what you've been up to this past year.
Last year when I was down here, I told you I finished second in a race at the Cornish Fair last year in Maine. This year I won the race. I was told, send him down the pike, don't let anybody near his head. And so for 5/8 of a mile, I was screaming at him, and we got the job done, and we had our pictures taken.
I guess I should make it clear to everybody, are you a professional harness driver?
No, I'm not. Actually, I do have my Q license, though. And I actually do look a lot lighter in a race bike.
But you are, you've done kind of everything. You announced races, you've been a stall superintendent, is that right?
Yeah, 1978, Midwest Harness, which is no longer down in Henderson, Kentucky. That was great down there. I was 20 years young, a Boston kid down in the bluegrass country. My accent, they had a field day with me. Because we don't pronounce our R's, and then where there are no R's, we put them in there.
Well, you've done just about everything, and now you get to be my host, so you can knock that off of your bucket list, right?
Second year in a row. This has been tremendous. Last year I had one of the greatest times I've ever had in the sport of harness racing, and I thank you for that. And I'm looking forward to another fun time this year. And I did stay out of jail last year. A little disappointed, but I did stay out.
I'm so glad to have you here again. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to having a great time here in the first state, Delaware. You know, they're known as the Diamond State.
I do know that. Do you know why?
No, you told me last year that it was, so why don't you explain more this year?
It is known as the Diamond State because Thomas Jefferson said that it was small but a very fine jewel. So now it's known as the Diamond State.
Did you know Thomas Jefferson died broke?
And I think he died on the 4th of July, right?
And who else died on the 4th of July?
Oh, I know this. John Adams?
John Adams did. They died on the 4th of July, 1826, 50 years to the date. And John Adams said on his deathbed, my only regret is that Jefferson lives. Little did he know Jefferson had died 3 hours before he did. Isn't that an amazing American story here in Dover, Delaware?
Thank you. And you know what? When we go off air, I'm going to tell you about the story about Caesar Rodney. Because I've already told everybody on Post Time several times before, so if you've heard it already, I don't want to bore you, but it's a great night in the first state, in the Diamond State, in the Small Wonder. So thank you, Bill, for being here.
Thank you very much, Heather. Looking forward to a great night.
Okay, the party is getting underway. But first, let's check out the live racing schedule at Dover Downs, where our current stars are competing. Listen up, everyone. There's some new scheduling for the Dover Downs live action happening in 2013. Saturday and Sunday, there is a weekend post time of 1 p.m. Then, Monday through Thursday, the post time's at 4:30 p.m. Yep, that's 6 days of live racing excitement. And keep in mind that the Dover Downs Race and Sports Book features simulcasting of major harness and thoroughbred racing from all over North America, 7 days a week from 12 noon to 12 midnight. It's also the place to take in all professional sporting events from around the country. And don't forget there's always free parking and free admission at Dover Downs. Just call 302-674-4600 for more information on live racing and simulcasting. Plus, check out the track's incredible website at doverdowns.com. We're gonna step, glide, whirl, jig, shuffle the feet, hoof it, hop, cut a rug, rock and boogie into this break. But we've got more standardbred star power coming up, so stick around. Welcome back to Post Time and the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Gala. Let's begin by giving away honors to those stars shining bright in 2012 at Harrington Raceway. First, let's check out Harrington's Trotter of the Meet as honored by the DSOA. It was Morong, who's owned by Beth Kamak and her mom, Lillian Patrone. Tony Morgan, Roger Plant Jr., and John Wagner were all drivers who sat behind this game-high stepper at the half mile. The award-winning trotter is trained by D.W. Kamak. D.W., when you got the letter for the award, did you think it was a prank, or did you think that your horse was totally deserving?
Well, actually, my wife got the award first, and she pretty much convinced me that it was the real deal. So by her enthusiasm, it kind of made me believe that it was the real deal.
Yeah, he was amazing this year. Do you have a favorite win of his that you're like, wow, that was big?
No, I mean, I was pretty thankful for any win that he had. He was 11-year-old and all, and, it was like he almost had 200-some starts, and I was just pretty much thankful for every start he had, let alone it be a win. So I was tickled to death for all of them.
Well, we had you on the show just a few months ago, so we kind of know about the horse a little bit already. He's an Australian native. Morong is a little town in Australia. We know he's a little older horse. So we're going to have a couple little questions that have nothing to do with horses. Okay. Bring it on, he says. That's what I like to hear from my guests. Okay. If an alien came to Earth and befriended D.W. Kamak, what place would you take the alien and why?
Well, I'd probably pick the Terminator, and I'd drive him to the closest bank and just have him bust out the vault and just get enough money out of there for me to retire, and I'd drive the getaway car.
Oh, well, you're picking your own alien?
Yeah, I think he could get the job done.
And the last question of the evening is, do you play better air guitar or better air drum?
Better air drums. Yeah, I miss the chords on the guitar and all, and I can sit down when I play the drums and all. Yeah, I'm way better. Watch I do.
That was amazing. That was amazing.
Practice. It's all the practice, that adds up, and that's why I have the talent I do.
I like personally. Let me just show everybody. I like the air harmonica.
You even got the little stomp going on there too. God damn, the hillbilly and you coming out and everything. Isn't it?
Thank you, DW. One of these days, everybody, we're going to have a whole air band together on post time, and it's going to be good times, great oldies.
I'll be there.
All right. On to the horse of the meet at Harrington Raceway. And it was the pacing standout and Governor's Day champion, As Bad as Thunder.
They're at the top of the stretch. As Bad as Thunder opens up now by 2.5 lanes coming through the stretch. As Bad as Thunder is long gone. As Bad as Thunder to win it easily.
As Bad as Thunder is owned by Betty Brittingham, trained by Don Brittingham, her husband, and driven by their son, Brett Brittingham. And our final award from the Harrington meet of 2012 is the top honor for Claimer, and it was Dreamluck who was the winner. He's owned by Howard Taylor. This gutsy pacer was driven by Ross Woofenden and trained by Johnny Waite. John, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, how long have you had this horse?
Over a year.
Okay. Now, he's a very handsome horse, and he seems to love to win. So what makes him a winner?
I don't know. He's a different horse. Some people like him, some people don't. A lot of people's had him, and they've done good with him. He can do it either on the front or he can do it from behind. He's one of my favorite horses I've ever had. He loves his job. He loves his job. So.
Now, Howard Taylor's the owner. And like Howard Taylor, he's this guy who owns world champions or $7,500 claimers, And he's a cool guy, right?
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. I don't hear hardly anything from him. I call him and say, I want to claim one. He'll say, all right, let me look him up if he likes him. Or he'll call me, tell me he likes one. He's a great guy. I got cheaper horses. He's got real good horses. So I'm just glad to have a horse for him. Actually, I got two now for him. So maybe I'll get a couple more. Maybe I'll have a world champion one day for him. I don't know. So hopefully I will.
Now, What about your DJing gig? That's something we haven't talked about on Post Time. Are you still spinning the I don't even know. I guess there's not records anymore to spin. That is old school. So you're still DJing, right?
Yep, I still DJ. I'm DJ Wait a Minute, just so everybody don't know. I do it on the side. I like doing it. I love music. I've always had music. Like I used to skate, so I know the beat, getting the beats mixed together and stuff like that. So, but I do that on the side as much as I can with the racing, and I try to do it 2 or 3 times a month if I can. But with the racing, we stay busy. So, but we do weddings and everything else. So, it's something different. I like it.
Another passion of the Waite family, along with racing horses and DJing, is going to Disney World. Have you gone there lately?
We haven't been there. It's probably been about a year. We're definitely making plans to go right after Dover. I'm trying to focus on Dover. Last year I had a couple babies. I got tied up and I really didn't get a chance to go on vacation. I'm going to wait till the end of Dover, and then we're definitely making a trip, definitely.
How are you feeling about going to Disney World? Are you excited about that?
Yeah, a lot.
Do you have a favorite part of Disney World?
I like going to Animal Kingdom to see all the animals.
Well, good. It sounds like you got another horse trainer coming along, somebody who loves animals. Congratulations, John.
Thank you.
The party is still rocking, so don't go away.
We'll be right back with more Post Time.
To show you all the excitement and award winners from the annual Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Banquet in just this 1/2-hour episode is impossible. So that means we've got more glamour and glitz for you next week. Don't forget to tune in. Welcome back to Post Time and the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Gala. It's time to focus our attention to the 5/8 mile oval of Dover Downs and see who is shining bright at their meet. The horse of the meet at Dover Downs for last season was One Wine Wiser. This magnificent mare is owned and bred by George Dennis and his wife Tina. George is also the trainer and the driver on this 4-legged award winner. George, you have had this mare since the day she was born. Actually, you've had her before she was born, right? Tell me about that. You had the mom.
Yeah, actually, I raced a mare, I don't know how many years ago, but it's been a few. And she really did good for us, so we took a shot and bred her and ended up getting One Wine Wiser.
Now, she is 6, although she really only had about 3 racing seasons, full racing seasons. She had one start as a 2-year-old. She had a full racing season at 3, 4, and 5, and she's made like $200,000. She's done really well. Why? Why is she so good?
I don't really know. I mean, she raced okay as a 3 and 4-year-old, and when she turned 5 last year at Dover, she just really turned on, and she made like $80,000 during the meet at Dover, which was amazing.
When you get an award, it seems like it's always with a female horse. Why is that?
I guess I just have a way with the ladies, I guess.
You also have a way with your children. I go to the barn, right? And George and Tina weren't there the day that I went. They had gone off to, I don't know, maybe go to a harness shop or something. Whatever you crazy young kids do in the afternoon. And your kids are there working, and it's cold out. And how do you get your kids to work so hard?
Well, I'm really not sure if they were working or not. You're saying they're working, and your form of working and my form of working might be 2 different things.
Very true, very true. All right, well, congratulations, and I'll see you up at the awards.
Okay, thank you.
Moving on to the claimer of the meet at our Delaware 5/8 mile oval, it's Hancock who brought home that award. He's driven by Tony Morgan and trained by Chastity Diggy. The owners are Chastity's parents, Howard and Linda Diggy. I think that you and your wife are probably a couple of the happiest owners on the planet. I heard that when you guys got the letter that your horse won the claimer of the meet, that she actually laminated it. Is that right?
That's right. She laminated our copy and Chastity's copy.
That is wonderful. Now, this is kind of a big pet for you, and he's got a nickname and everything, doesn't he?
Yep, we call him Bigness, or actually Chast started calling him Bigness.
He's got a gigantic head. He's just he's a big guy.
Horse. Yeah, he's a big guy, big horse.
Now, Chastity is your daughter. She's also the trainer. So were you into horses before Chastity started training them?
I actually know I bought Chastity a pony when she was about 6 or 7 years old, and she's been with horses ever since.
So you just got into horse racing with her.
Well, she started actually racing, get into a racehorse with Standardbreds back when she was a senior, I believe it was, in high school. And then she's had Standardbreds off and on since then. But we didn't buy one till about 12 years ago, I think. And then we bought several, and she picks them out, and I help her pick them out. And Bigness was one of the good ones we got.
So you kind of let her do her thing, right? Or you're the dad. You could tell her what to do.
Yeah, but she'll kind of do what she wants, and she'll make the decisions a lot of times and tell me to pay the bill.
Well, I just want to tell you a little secret. You know, I went to the barn recently to get some shots of Hancock, and your wife was cleaning a stall, and she looked like she was cleaning a mean stall there. If anybody catches wind of this, they could be snatching her to work in their stable, you know.
Yeah, well, I help her too. I just wasn't there that particular day.
Okay, so it's a team. That's good. All right. Well, congratulations. I'm very happy for you, and I love seeing happy owners.
Thank you.
And for our last award on today's show, it goes to the Trotter of the Meet at Dover Downs, which went to Chocolate and Roses. The High Steppin' Lass is owned by Brett Brittingham and Erica Pardee. Brett was also the reinsman on this award winner, and Erica is the trainer of Chocolate and Roses. Erica, how excited are you that you got this award?
Oh my God, I'm thrilled. It's like having one of your children win, you know, a big award.
Now, this has kind of been like the year of the woman in Delaware. Linda Toscano, she's a trainer of a horse who has the track record at Dover Downs. Casey Coleman trained a horse who has a track record at Harrington Raceway. Chocolate and Roses, obviously, we got a woman trainer here. And she herself is a woman who is beating the boys. What makes her so special?
Well, that reason alone, the fact that she had to race against the boys every week, a lot of times from an outside post because she was in a condition claimer. And, you know, she just didn't care. She liked it. She enjoyed her job. She always tried. And she's just probably one of the nicest horses ever. Plus, I bred, trained, raised, owned the mother. She was born on my farm. It's like family member.
Is there a favorite race of hers that you like?
Oh, the $100,000 final at Harrington when she was a 3-year-old. That was, I don't remember much of that. Did we have an interview that day? I don't even remember. It was great. It was surreal. That's one of the things I can, you know, take off my bucket list.
Yeah, that's so funny. It's a good thing, like, races are documented, because when you're watching a horse that you care about in a race, you're just like, you know, it's almost like you're so nervous, you can't really grasp.
Don't enjoy the moment.
You're right.
You don't, because you're like, so it's surreal. It was surreal, and when I got to watch it again in the replay, I was like, look, oh, wow, I'm crying.
What is her deal now? I haven't seen her racing. What's she up to?
Well, actually today I spoke with Charles Corsi. He stands Master Levesque, so he's going to be the lucky man in her life next year. She's going to be bred, and we're going to have another little something in roses in the oven.
Very nice. Thank you, Erica. Congratulations on your award tonight.
Thank you, Heather.
Post Time would like to send out one more Pace-alicious and Trot-tabulous congratulations to all of those wonderful four-legged award-winning equines from the past season. We're honored to have those superstars part of our racing community. Thanks so much for joining me at the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association Awards Gala. Listen up, everyone. There's some new scheduling for the Dover Downs live action happening in 2013. Saturday and Sunday, there is a weekend post time of 1 p.m. Then, Monday through Thursday, the post time's at 4:30 p.m. Yep, that's 6 days of live racing excitement. And keep in mind that the Dover Downs Race and Sportsbook features simulcasting of major harness and thoroughbred racing from all over North America, 7 days a week from 12 noon to 12 midnight. It's also the place to take in all professional sporting events from around the country. And don't forget there's always free parking and free admission at Dover Downs. Just call 302-674-4600 for more information on live racing and simulcasting. Plus, check out the track's incredible website at doverdowns.com. Thanks again for joining me. Drive home safely. Have a wonderful week and God bless.
Near the county line, the George starts jumping every night. Sun goes down. Out. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke, and that's where my cowboys go. We go to the state and go there. Out. Hey, I got a good job. I work hard for my money. Quitting time, I get the dough running.